I'm ready. I'm ready. The echo go. Episode 220, another show. Something here I want y'all to know. Podcast show of the year, y'all. Ballin with Rich. We did it, y'all. We did it. Yes, sir. Congratulations to Ballin with Rich. Thank you to everybody. Thank you to everybody that voted for the show. Thank you for the people who support the show. Thank you from the bottom of my heart. People that always text me, comment, say, Rich, you be honest with me and tell me, Rich, you're doing a good job, and just continue to keep doing it. And I'm just thankful to God for this here. Like I said, it was tight this year, and I was laughing at myself. I was laughing with the wife engineer. I told her I didn't even have a speech or nothing, or wasn't even thinking about saying nothing because I didn't really think I was going to. Definitely I went in saying, I got a chance, but you know how it be in those award shows, y'all. Y'all know how it be. Sometimes the upsets happen. And matter of fact, me winning was the upset, I believe. But I'm so thankful to just be here. Another beautiful Sunday in the D. Yes, sir. 88 degrees, got the shorts on. I know that's not going to be too long, so that's why I got them on. But so thankful to be here one more time. Episode 220. Thank you for joining me on Facebook, YouTube, on Podcastic. And great show today. Today's show, we always do it. We've done it the last 2 years, so we are going to do it again. It's the Posters Recap Show, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So much great things happened Friday night. Friday night was just awesome, and I'm not even talking about with me winning the award. It was awesome to be in the building with some great podcast people, movie people, behind the scene people, just everybody as a whole together in one building. It was just awesome. The family and friends that were there to support everybody. You just can't beat the entertainment. The young lady that definitely gonna talk about her. She did her thing. She performed. Oh my God, it was just awesome. It was an event, just like I knew it was gonna be. Just like that's why I dubbed it bigger, better, badder, and yes, that's what it was. Yes, sir. All right. So today. I got to, I was introduce her. Well, this young lady here, she's my guest today. She's with me every Sunday. This young lady here, it was the second award of the evening, and they announced the winner. And this young lady took it home this year, y'all, and it's so awesome. It was awesome, and I'm just so happy for her, and I'm thankful. Let me introduce y'all to the 2025 Engineer of the Year, y'all. The wifey engineer Monique, y'all, is in the building. Yes, sir.
I'm about to blow Richard's ears out like he usually blow mine.
Oh, okay. She about to do me. Okay. She about to. Okay, it's in reverse today. She about to do me, y'all. Okay. All right.
Oh my gosh.
How's it going today?
Oh, it is great. It's going great, yes.
All right. So glad, like I said, so well deserved. Thank you for, like I said, I was about to. Mike Larry, he just had me cracking up. And after he said that, he's being funny. He's telling the truth. I was about to tell my whole life story, podcast story, but no. But I did share that part in there where, at one time, after shout out to, I always got to shout out to, that's the baddest engineer, my girl Nikki Nils. I always got to shout her out. I'm telling you, yes sir. And during that time, just didn't know when she left. to do her thing, you know, with the movies and everything. I didn't know, you know, I knew Miles. I knew he probably would have came in most of the times, but during that time, you know, just when it was engineers, but everybody, you know, they had their schedule and everything. So, and it's just a blessing how that happened, where just during that time, it wasn't even set up really for you to be on my show, because you were doing all kind of other shows. You know, you were doing everybody else's show, and that's somehow you were doing everybody else's show, and it was never. And I knew you was gonna come, and because you know you did the Laugh and Giggle show, you know,
yes.
Sometimes. So I figured, you know, and it was just something how that happened. You just came in and. You would have thought that would have been automatic, but it wasn't during that time, because, like I said, you were doing so many shows, and you were busy too on Sundays sometimes. And we got a call. Got a call already. All right, caller, you are on the air.
What up, now, Uncle Richard?
Hey, oh, I'm my nephew, Damon. What's going on, Damon? Hey, how you doing?
I'm doing good. Just got done getting my hair braided.
What's that R. Kelly song? Come braid my hair.
Congratulations, Uncle Auntie. Congrats.
Thank you. Yeah, I know you. If it wasn't for you having to work, I know you definitely would have been there. I know you was planning on it, but I know you know you busy. You know, especially becoming a supervisor and taking on a lot of those duties, and I knew you would have been there, but you definitely was there in spirit. You know.
Thank you. Yeah, I heard a lot of great things. I heard y'all did real good. You looked nice. I heard you had the suit on and stuff.
Oh,
Did you hear him, baby?
Say that again, Damon. I couldn't hear you.
I said you dressed. I heard that you had dressed really, really nice. They should have given you a word for that.
Oh, yeah, I should have got a word for that. I took a. You know what? I'm mad at myself because I'm surprised I didn't give you a call, because you know you the guy that the style, you know, style and profile. That's you.
Thank you.
Next to Ric Flair is you know, style and the profile.
Oh, man. Thank you, guys.
But I'm glad I got your approval. That means that I did look nice. I look nice.
Yes, I seen it. I said, yes, you better walk that. Yeah. You else, monkey.
Thank you.
All right. So what you got going on for today, Damo?
Just relaxing. About to probably wash some clothes. And my dad in town, so
see him real quick. Shout out to Keith. Oh yeah, okay. Might have to get over there after the show or something. I definitely gotta see him before he leave. Yes, sir. Shout out. Yes, sir. All right. Did you have any another question? Did you have a question or a comment for us before you leave? Anything?
I do. So Uncle Richard, so I know that you won this. How does this feel? Like, how does it make you feel? Like, you know, overall.
You know what? I'm serious. I feel awesome. Seriously, I feel great. I mean, because like I said, I go into it wanting to win like everybody else, you know, and and you know, I feel that I put on a good show. I have a great, you know, podcast like everybody else, and I just try to do the best I can, and just knowing that people out there just looking at me and looking at, you know, the show and just saying that they really like it, you know, that's just awesome in itself. You know, I mean, people really like the show. And, you know, I used to always tell people when I first started, I was like, come on, tell me the truth, whatever. They said, no, Richard. It was like, no, Richard, seriously, that's you, man. That's you. And so it's just, I'm very humbled, and it's just an awesome experience, and I'm just thankful for it. You know, don't take it for granted. Now I know how Michael Jordan feel when he three-peated.
Okay, yeah, right. Exactly.
They might have to change the rules now. They might have to make it the Ballin with Rich rules. No. No, I'm just joking. But no, it's seriously, it's just a wonderful experience. Just to know that people really just, you know, I do this from the heart too. It's just not something, you know, Damon, it's not something that you know, Sundays I could be, oh my God, I could be doing all kinds of things on Sundays, but I would rather be right here in this seat, 5 o'clock on Sundays, more than anywhere in this world. I want to be right here in this seat, you know, with my guests, with the engineer, and just having a good time, good conversation, and we just, you know, doing what we do best, you know, just being ourselves and just having a good time. And one thing I really love I haven't had a bad show. You know, this is episode 220. I haven't. This is episode 220. From 1 to 220, every show, when it ends, it's just so good to some of the people who never knew about podcasts or knew about it and haven't been on one, or people that have been on one after the show, they oh my God, you know, I wish we could have went another hour. And, I mean, they just really love it, and that makes me feel good, you know, and they be so genuine about it. So, I mean, you can't beat that. You just can't beat that. But like I said, like I always tell people, I know it's Ballin' with Rich, but it's all about my guests. It's all about my guests. Yeah, I always tell people, I said, they know me already. Let's talk about my guests. Yes, sir. But thank you, Damon. Thank you. You know, you've been you're a part of that guest a couple times on the show. Thank you for your participation. Thank you for believing in me. Thank you for just, you know, you being you.
Thank you, Uncle Richard.
All right. That was Damon. Yes, sir.
All right, y'all have a good show. All right, bye, y'all.
All righty. All right. If you got a comment or a shout out, definitely love to hear from you. 810-560-0658. Like I said, this is the Oscars recap, y'all. It's so many amazing things from that night. I'm definitely want to mention a lot of stuff or whatever. So, wifey engineer, matter of fact, with Damon asking me that, I would love to ask you that. How was that feeling? I mean, what was that feeling when they called, you know, Monique? When they called that name, I mean, what was going through your mind during that time?
Oh my gosh. I mean, you know, you like you say, you just don't know. I mean, it was my category was tough too. With our category, it actually got added at the last minute. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I went online. I'm like, you guys, you know, they added a category to the Oscars, and I'm like, you know, trying to get people to, you know, vote, give votes and everything, and when, you know, you get that little nervous feeling right before they say, you know, and like I say, it's really hard. Like I just was, Shani just left, and I was like, she was in the category, you know, I was like, it's always tough with Shani, because, you know, Shani is just so awesome. She does everything.
Yeah, shout out to Smith. Like I told her before she left, I said, you know, she got the first award of the night, just set the whole tone, and what a way to start off with a person like her to win like that. I mean, you can't beat that, man. Shout out to Miss Shani. You know, she took home last year engineer. This year she took home producer, y'all. Yeah. Producer of the year. So well deserved. Yes, sir. Yeah. You don't get no better than her.
Yeah, so, you know, and then also, you know, Nicole was in the category, and it was some other people. I'm sorry, I don't, you know, really know. Oh, and Miles. I mean, Miles was
the author, the originator. Yeah, the guy. Yeah.
So, you know, that it was, you know, a lot of, it was tough. You know, it was a lot of people, different people in the category, and then when they said it, I just was like, oh my gosh. So I just was so, and then I keep looking back at myself during my speech. You know, you so excited, and then I was emotional too. Mm-hmm. And so I was like, ooh, I don't like how I was sounding when I was saying things, because I seemed like I was stumbling over my words. But
no, you did good.
Yeah, but what I said was from the heart.
Yeah,
so that's the most important.
If it's from the heart, you can't beat that. Yeah, at least you wasn't like me. It all started 3 years. It all started when I was 3 years. That was funny, though. I love what Mike Larry said. I mean, even though I wasn't gonna go into different stories, I just was. Like I said, you want to win, but, you know, I was thinking, I just didn't, I don't know why I didn't have nothing prepared. You know, usually they say have something prepared, you know, just in case if you do it, it just wasn't, you know, I was just happy to be there. Seriously, I was just happy to be among, you know, and like I said.
Yeah, and that's what I felt too, that you kind of was just like, you didn't, but I kept telling you, you know, you just don't know. I mean, we have just, I just say, oh my God. It just overwhelms you. I mean, so much support. I had people like sharing my posts. One of my classmates, she shared my post when I said I was running. She said, I got you, I voted for you. She shared when I just posted the picture of us together, our winning picture. She shared that. People don't have to do that.
Yeah, the people don't. They don't. They don't.
You know, I have not seen Nicole. Oh my gosh, it's been so long, and to know you still have people have an effect on people like that. That's just, and you know, so many people. Y'all got this. I voted every day. People every single day. That made me emotional.
Wifey getting emotional. That's one thing I was ready for. I was ready. I mean, even though she got emotional, I was waiting for her to get emotional like she usually do sometimes when she talking. But it didn't happen. I was like, dang it! I was waiting for that. But it didn't happen. But that was a great speech. I felt everything you said from the heart, and seriously, it was good. And shout out to everybody that was in the category with me. Like I said, it was some heavy hitters in there. Shout out to Miss Rhea. Miss Raw Maria, just so Raw Maria. Well, that's her show. Raw Maria with Rhea. With Rhea,
yes.
But I love her show. I love how she bring it, and she definitely like she said she got some ways to go. But I said, Rhea, you here, you here. It ain't even though you got ways, you here, girl, young lady. Excuse me. And then. Definitely, this young man too. It was an honor to be in the category with him. Shout out, matter of fact, he's watching now. Shout out to my brother Kevin Whitfield. Oh man, talking ish, man.
Yeah, congratulations, Kevin.
Yes,
I mean, he won with Gerv. I know he.
Yes. He won with Gerv. You know, my favorite show, Gerv. Shout out to Kevin. I mean, stand up guy. I mean, you talk about a guy. I mean, when he came in, I was just like, man, this guy, I love the way he present his topics. I love the way he break it down on the show. I love the way he communicate with his guests. I love the way he communicate with the people on the phone. You don't get no better than Kevin. I'm serious about that, y'all. I'm very serious about that. And like I said, it was fun competition, whatever.
Yes, but and just like I was saying, for people to take the time, out, like I said, people were saying, we've been voting every day. We've been voting. Kevin said thank you. Yeah, and I just put it up on the screen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so he said congratulations.
Oh, thanks, bro. Thank you.
All right. Yeah, but that just means so much, because people don't, have to take the time to do that and be nice and to know you had that effect on people. To know people are rooting for you, that's just awesome.
Okay. One thing I just want to ask you, what was your best moment of the night? It was so many for me, but can I'm gonna give you my best moment of the night, and it wasn't even me winning. My best moment of the night was shout out. I love this brother, man. Shout out to Mission and his son, Houston Genius, man. That was my moment of the night, man. It's so many, but that was my top where when they won their award. Well, first being able to, I didn't know that they were going to win that. I know he was a heavy favorite. It was some heavyweight sports people in that category, but him winning it made it extra special for me to announce him being the winner, and not that with him, just him and his son, the relationship and what he said about his son, and that was I was like, we could have stopped the show right there. Yeah. We could have stopped the show right there. Shout out to Mission, just always, just being himself, and Houston Genius. That was my highlight of the night. That was my highlight of the night.
Shout out to Mission. That's so dope. And like he said, fatherhood should be celebrated. Mm-hmm. He did that. Like you said, he did that for his son. He started that podcast. It was his son's idea.
And my second one, this one could have been one. Well, I'm gonna put it one and a half, but I loved it. Shout out to I love, because you know how much I love wrestling. I love the friendly camaraderie with Gerv and toxic talk.
Yeah.
I love the way that they clash with each other, but I mean, behind the scenes it's all love with it. But I love the way that they came at each other. I love that. I was like, yes, that was a battle there, and I love when You know when Girth when they won, you know they gave Toxic they props, and then when Toxic won, you know, because that's the category that they was competing for, that the Toxic, the controversial category, and it was just all love. You know, I just love the back and forth with the, you know. And that was one of my favorites. That was up there too. Shout out to like I said, shout out to Girth. Shout out to Toxic Talk. Yes, sir. All right. All right. What was one of your highlights of the night? Oh gosh, it don't have to be number one, but those were just two of my, you know, definitely my. Like I said, I had so many, but those were two. Yeah. If you ask me off the bat, those were two of mine that I just love.
And I was happy for, hey Calvin, this is Calvin D.L. Hey, man.
All right. My brother Calvin was looking swift Friday night.
Yes, him and his wife had on he had like a blue tie. Her shirt was matching.
They looked real nice. Yes, sir.
Yeah. See, that's the cool thing. I mean, you know, it's so many people there. You know, being at I you know, work the door every year, so I get to see everybody when they first come in. So first person everybody sees. So
yeah, you got a chance to see everybody firsthand when they walk through the door. That was cool. So I'm next year, the Lord would
probably like. I hope I'm saying it right. I think they say, "Hey man," and then everybody else say, "Yeah man." I think I'm saying it right.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna just get you the camera next year. If you at the door next year, I'm gonna just get you the camera. Since everybody coming in, you get all the pictures.
I always never get a lot. I don't really get a lot of pictures. I know you get all the pictures and everything because I mean I'm working too. I always try to hug people. I greet them, but I don't want to be like I'm working and like take pictures with you. You know.
Okay, well let me work it because you know how I do it. Hey, $50. Okay, come on here, take this picture. Come on, take this picture. Come on. All right, I see your stairs. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, and
I don't want to be all, you know, like taking pictures and stuff. You know.
Yes. Shout out to the food, y'all. The FOOD. Yeah. Shout out to the food. Yes, it came through. Yes, sir. The Caribbean food, soul food. Oh my God. Yes, it was on jam. Yes, it was. Yes.
Got another congratulations.
Congratulations. Okay.
You see?
Oh, my brother. Shout out to my brother Brian Valentine, one of the 1 through 220 guests that I love having on the show, and this brother is just gold. Heart of gold. Love you, brother Valentine, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. All right. I got the wifey engineer here. I got the engineer of the year with me. She might not mind me screaming today. Oh, got to bring it. Okay. Oh, there you go. You should have mixed it up a little bit. That would have been nice. Yes. Yes, I had wanted to. One thing I did say in my speech, what I wanted to do at the beginning of the show, I did want to do that. I had wanted to show that little clip of the end of Rocky when he won, and he was like, I said it during my speech when I was like, yo, Monet, I did it. Yeah, I was wanted to play that little clip. I did it, you know. Yeah, shout out to Monet. Yeah,
she actually was watching the stream, so she saw when I won, she saw it like live on it, and then she was like, she wrote in the comments, that's my mama. And then when you won, I actually called her on Facebook.
Called her, yeah, because I was talking, and that's when you should have been like, she said you should have been like, Richard, wrap it up.
But I know what it was. I said, but you know, I know you, and I know when you I always joke with you because you're a rapper, and I can tell when you running out of words, you be like, put your hands together, go. And I was like, Richard getting like the put your hands together going on. You forgetting what to say.
Yeah. It's like you just wanted to tell it all in one setting, but it couldn't do it all. Yeah, I just, but
see, that's what it was for me too, a little bit, because I definitely wanted to, because people really don't know my journey as a engineer. They probably looking like, she just do his show or whatever. I've been doing it for a while, and I did, quite a few. And that's why I really wanted to shout out, all the shows that I've done and everything too, because that's, the one was important to me too.
Yeah, like I said, you were doing shows before you even did my show. You didn't even. And come to think about it, that's right. You wasn't even really doing the Laugh and Giggle show then, because that's right. You weren't even doing Sundays at all. At all during that time. Yeah. So
yeah. So that's all. Like I say, all of that was training. I mean, it's been a long, journey. I'm still learning. I always still learning things every day. Like I said, I learned a lot from, people that was actually in my category. Those are some of the people that taught me. So that's why that's why this is so special.
I got who was your I had everybody, like I said, everybody looked nice. What I wanted to ask you, who outfits caught your attention? I can't even really name no number one, but I gotta give you some of my tops that I saw in the building. I was just like, you know what? Toxic Talk as a whole. Them brothers came in looking like, I was like, oh my, yeah.
And when they came in, I will tell you, when they came in, it was like when you watch them like gangster movies, and then it'd be like the mob coming in. That's how it was a whole bunch of them, and they all was clean. And I was like, look at y'all clean. They was like, they do it too.
And another guy that was clean, like I knew he said he was coming clean, and when I saw him, I wasn't surprised. My brother Kevin, who watching, Kevin was clean. I was like, yeah. I was like, yes, sir. I was like,
loving with the wives were matching the husbands. His wife had on a really, really beautiful blue dress, and his jacket matched hers. So, yeah. So we everybody try to have their coordination or whatever. I know we.
No. I said Kevin. No, Kevin.
Kevin Whitfield, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, okay. I thought you said Calvin. Oh.
No, I was talking about.
Oh, okay, Kevin. Okay, I'm sorry.
I saw everybody at the front door.
Okay, I'm sorry. Okay, Kevin. Yeah.
Yes, and his wife looked really good. They both had on blue.
My top two. It was a lot of ladies definitely looking real nice with the outfits, but my top two definitely. Every time I kept looking, I was like, dang, they wearing that. Shout out to Shani, boy. Shani,
beautiful.
Her and my girl, my engineer, Miss Nikki Nils, man. I was like, girl, you got on my color too, boo. Yeah. Yeah, they was looking real nice. Yeah, they just had that when they came to the room. You just had to look again, like, yeah, okay, y'all doing that, yes, sir. Yeah, but like I said, it was so many people, people looking nice, so many.
What's funny is, like last year, it was a certain color that everybody had on. Last year, a lot of people, we wore green, and a lot of people wore green. This year, a lot of people had on black. A bunch of people had on black. And everybody, they looked nice. It seemed like that was what everybody mostly had on was black. Yeah. And me with my loud rainbow self was...
You still, okay, you was all right. You know how you love to be different. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Calvin. Oh yeah, he said both of us had on blue. Yeah, that's Calvin. But he was talking about Calvin and his wife, and Kevin and his wife.
They had on blue. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's my favorite color. That's why I loved it so much. It's my color, blue. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes.
All right. Another person that I like my girl from Respectfully Speaking. Matter of fact, Respectfully Speaking as a whole, they came with the black look at
and Krishan. Beautiful.
All right.
And I think she did all of their makeup. She
did she? Yeah. Okay.
She posted Nikki and Cam. So I think she did all their makeups, and they look beautiful. They look beautiful.
Yeah, honey. Everybody just showed out like I knew they were. Another, I know we talk a little bit about podcasts too. Let's go to the movies. Definitely. My brother, I was really rooting for him for villain of the year. And it's so funny. Matter of fact, all the categories were just like a lot of the categories was like, man, it was just so hard.
It was hard.
But especially some of the movie it was just like, oh my God, the people that they had, it was just like, whew, man. and that's what make it really fun too, too. But I was my brother. Shout out to my brother Don Snipes, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I went to him. I told him. I was like, I told him. I said, man, I'm serious. I gotta tell you, I was voting for you for villain of the year.
Yes.
Yeah. And not just with 10 Toes, but that really did it. The 10 Toes Down, that really did it. But even some movies I seen him before that, I was like, man, Don, Don been playing that evil role lately, man. All right. Oh, another person that definitely, when she come, you talk about the word, when you think of the word business, shout out to my girl Lauren. Lauren, yes sir, Detroit City deal, y'all. Yes sir.
You look really pretty.
Yes sir.
I loved her dress.
Yes, Lauren came. The way she walked up there too, it was just like people just had to turn and look and say, business, business, business. Yeah, shout out to her. It was just like I said, everybody was just looking good. Everybody. Shout out to Miss our host for the evening, Dr. Sabrina.
Yes.
Dr. Sabrina did a great job. Yes, she did.
And then she had on a beautiful dress as well.
Mm-hmm. And Mike Larry.
Yes, Mike was very funny. Very
And we even had a celebrity in the house, y'all. We had Judge Mathis in the building. You know what? No, it's so funny because even before he even mentioned that, when I saw him earlier, I had to double check. I was like, was that Judge Mathis? I thought that was him at first. And it was so funny when he did his routine and he mentioned him, and it made me laugh. I was like, oh my God, you talk about if Judge Mathis ever have one of those contests, lookalikes, that's the winner right there, y'all. He was in the building. Man, if that was me, I would have played that off for the night. I would have been like, yeah, I'm him. Yeah. Leave that crack alone, Yeah. You've got a comment or question, people, if you watch, some of the people that's watching, if you were part of the podcast, if you watched it stream, that was another thing that shout out to, it was streamed this year live with a lot of, yes. It's quite. I think the views kind of went viral too. I was looking at the views. Yeah. If you got a chance to view it, if you're watching, just give a call. What was your favorite moment? Whatever. Welcome to call in 810-560-0658. Yes, sir. All right. Another person that I was thinking about too. Shout out to my brother. Javon Long.
Yes.
I was so proud of him. That me and that brother, we go way back. Me and him, we almost started a couple back in the Detroit rep together. I never, and just to see where he is now, it's just, you just can't beat that brother. Well, he always been, he always been good when it comes to the acting. Javon, yes sir. And I'm so glad to see him win that. That was well deserved, and like he said, he felt, that's the way I felt too. Like he said, just looking in the category, just seeing the people that's in that category and to come out the winner, it's just like, wow, it's just a blessing, man. Yeah. Seriously, man. And it's so funny. Somebody told me, they was like, Richard, why you always consider yourself the underdog, man? You done won 3 years in a row. Seriously, like I said, I'm a fan of podcasts. And a lot of these people that, like, especially in my category and not in my category, I watch them and I just be in awe because they just bring it. They bring it from their heart, and the way they bring it, just be like, man, they just, man, these some people that could be doing this 5 days, 7 days a week, and just bring it the way they bring it, shout out to podcasting as a whole, man. Yes. Podcasting as a whole, yes. Yeah, because I'm not, me, I'm that type of person that I'll watch something. If it don't keep my attention, I'm not watching it no more. I might peek at it, but I was going into something else. But like I said, I'll be watching. It'd be like, it's 7 o'clock. Talking this is coming on. Wednesday 7 o'clock. I gotta catch my respectfully speaking. And they always deliver. They always deliver. Always deliver. and the subjects be right on time, and just just like I said, podcast. I'm telling you, got some great people here, y'all, that's doing their thing. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to the wifey engineer again, engineer of the year. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So my theme music.
All right. We did a little celebrating. We got a chance to go to the we used to stay right around the corner from the Nefertiti's. We used to stay right around the corner from there.
Yeah, and that's and shout out to her. Jada Jones won for best producer.
Yes.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
Her and her wife. I believe they were the owners of it. So.
Okay. Yes. Okay. All right.
So we went there for the after party. We stayed for a minute.
Okay. Well, we got a phone call here. Caller, you on the air?
Hello.
Hey! DC is in the building. Monet is in the house.
Hey, Pooh.
How you doing?
Good. Calling in proud daughter of two Oscar winners.
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Thank you. All right. Like I said, I saved the seat for you, even though you wasn't there. You was there in spirit. I was like, this is Monet. This will be Monet's seat, so I'm gonna keep this one, open right here. All right. How was it watching the? I know your mom told me you watched a lot of it on the stream. How was it?
Good. I just went to Facebook and saw Miles posted a live stream, and literally right when I had cut it on, I think it was like one category before engineer. So I was like, that's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But yeah.
All right. Did you when they called your mom? Did you actually see it when they called your mom?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, what was you doing? Did you do a flip like yay?
Oh yeah, I definitely cheered.
Oh, you definitely cheered. Okay. How about with me? What'd you do?
Oh yeah, I cheered too.
Oh, okay, you cheered. Okay. All right. I should have got up there and did some weekend. You probably would have went crazy. Or some Kendrick.
Oh my.
Yeah, I should have I should have pointed to shout out to that's my brother there. Shout out to my DJ DJ Babe, yes sir.
Hey, babe.
DJ Babe, yes sir. So how's the weather? Are you watching the Lions?
No,
what they doing?
I haven't. Was 14-3, so they're doing good.
Okay, all right. They're gonna bring it. I don't even have the shoes on or nothing today. I ain't even representing them today. I'm representing them all the time. But today, you always have something on. But today, they're gonna take care of business. Yeah. If Cincinnati come back and win, y'all blame it on me. But they not. Yes, sir. All right. So what you got coming up, Monet? Matter of fact, Monet, what was watching it? What were some of your favorite moments of the Oscars?
Mom had a really great speech.
Okay.
Yeah, really enjoyed that speech. Seeing Mission. Shout out to Mission.
Yes, sir.
And Houston Genius. Always happy to see them win and doing good things.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime that Miles and the crew go up there, I laugh. So.
Yeah, man. Shout out to the Rise and Grind Morning. My favorite show in the morning, the Rise and Grind Morning Show. Shout out to them, man. They deserve everything they got and more, for real. That's the Blueprint show right there. That's the Blueprint show. Yes, sir. They the ones that get that engine cracking for real, cranking. Yes, sir.
Yep.
All right. So
I was supposed to call in last Sunday for my birthday. Life happens, but it's okay.
You did call in for your birthday.
You did call your birthday, so you can't.
I did.
You had too many. You had too many ripples. You can't even remember that you called.
I called on my birthday.
Yes, you did. Oh my! Oh, you telling on yourself? Look at you. You did. We sat there and talked to you for about good 5-10 minutes almost.
Oh my!
I gotta
Oh Lord, you better hang up while you can now.
I gotta go back and watch this shit.
Yeah, you gotta go back and watch episode 219. You called and talked. We talked to you and everything. Yeah.
Oh my
Oh,
God!
Yeah. So you was enjoying yourself too much. Okay. Telling on yourself, y'all. I got some viewers as witnesses.
Just forget I said anything.
You the one that said it. You should have just been like, well, you should have played it off. Oh, she hung up, did she?
No.
Oh, okay. I was about to say she was like. But I'm glad. But yeah, you was enjoying yourself. You know, sometimes I forget too. I forget things too, like that. You know, even though I might not have a shot of ripple, but But shout out to DC. Shout out to Howard University, Monet in the building.
Homecoming soon.
Almost there, sweetie. Almost there. It's almost there. See how fast? I told you. I was like, look at that. It's October already.
Yes.
Already, man. You got 2 months, man. Matter of fact, really less than 2 months, isn't it?
Yeah, kind of was.
Yeah.
Wow. Shout out, yes, sir. All right, I know the Motown people waiting for you.
Hopefully.
All right. So,
we got another call.
all right. So I'll definitely give you a call back later.
All right.
All right. Thank you for calling. Love you, sweetie.
Yes, love you too.
All righty. All right. All right. Caller, you on the air.
Hey, man.
Hey, what's going on, bro? That's a.
You know what that is?
Say it again.
Say it again.
Hey, this is my first time calling the Ballin with Rich though, but that's like that's like something the Rise and Grind morning show came up with. That's like something I do for content, but then they kind of added to it. So
yeah, they say, they say, yeah, man? Is it yeah, man? Is that
they say, I say, hey, man, then they say man.
Say man. Oh, okay.
I'm thinking it's yeah, man.
Say man. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right.
How you doing, Calvin?
But congrats to y'all though, man.
Oh, thanks a lot, bro. Thank you, man.
So much.
Man, shout out to you, Calvin, man. You definitely you part of the crew too in the morning. You be making my mornings on the comments, making sure everybody engaged and everything, man. You just be doing your thing, man. Big shout outs and ups to you.
I appreciate it. Definitely appreciate it. I just be trying to, just market, man. That's all.
All right, you do a great job at it, bro. Great job.
Appreciate you.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So what was one of your favorite moments of the night, Calvin?
I did win the Andrew Wallace Champion Award with Rhea from Barbaria.
Yes. So it did. So well
I
deserved.
appreciate that.
Yes.
Yeah.
So well
Definitely
deserved.
appreciate that. Congrats to Rhea as well.
Yes. So well deserved.
Yeah, it's just a team thing. Like at the end of the day, ain't no ego in it. It's all a team thing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what I'm saying. Like, it is. Like I said, like you said, there's no ego thing. I like though when, like I said, when it get playful though with it. Like last week when Ms. Rhea was on, I said, Ms. Rhea, I want you to do a promo. Talking about the Poscas, and I'm gonna get this thing.
Definitely.
Yeah, all good and fun. But like you said, at the end of the day, just we all family, just having a great time.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Podcasting definitely showed out.
Yeah. Sellout crowd, y'all. Them tables were just all I saw was just people in the building. People.
Definitely.
I was kind of mad it was too many people though because I wanted to take a plate home. I was like, damn, no food left, man. Dang it.
They got it in and got it out.
Yeah, they did. The food, it was all, the food was great. Yeah, yes, it was.
Definitely.
Thank you, brother Calvin. Like I said, man, thank you for everything you do, man. Just thank you for calling the show, man. Thank you for being a part of it, and you gotta come over here on Sundays, man. One Sunday, man, and kick it with us.
Definitely. I appreciate the invite. I'll be in there.
Okay, definitely. All right. Yes, sir.
Y'all take it easy.
All right, bro. Yes, sir. All right.
Yes, sir.
Brother Calvin Deals, y'all. Yes, sir. All right. 810-560-0558. Yes, sir. You got the thing. anything you want to mention? And it don't even have to be about the Oscars. Anything you want to talk about?
Yeah, we got another comment.
Oh, we got another comment. Mark Leonard. Shout out he said the award winning couple. Hey, y'all. That's my brother there.
Yes.
Shout out to Mark.
Shout out to Mark.
You know what? I was kind of mad because I saw one. It was one category. I forget which one it was. It was just one category. I think it was part of the movie. Matter of fact, I think it was for movie of the year. It was a little. At the end, it had a little line. If you could think of a movie, you know you could add it in. Did you see that? It was like the other. You know, I was looking for that for the engineers because I still want to add Mark's name in there. You talk that brother. I mean, I know he you know, Mark definitely active with. I know he's been busy doing a lot of other creative things, you know. But that brother still deserved to be on that list, man. That's my brother there. Shout out. Matter of fact, Mark, you were part of this award too. A couple times, Mark came in when you couldn't. He came in and he did his thing, you know. For me, you know, I'm thankful for that. So, Mark, this you too, Mark.
He's so funny. He sent a video of me when I won, and I was looking at some of his videos, and he had a video. He said, "Look at the women's." Mark love the women.
Mark, write that book, man, Mark. How to get a woman? I think Mark can do it. Yeah, shout out to Mark. I love the shout out to Shani, her show One Step Closer. That matter of fact, when he was on that show and when he was on Detroit City Deals, Mark just a great interviewer, man.
Yeah,
great interview, man, and the stuff that he talked. Yes, man. Mark, man, I can't. Mark, you got my support 1,000%, man. When them movies come out full force and books, man, I'm with you, man. Whatever you need, please let me know, man. I'm down, man. Yes, sir. For real. Yes, sir. Oscars 2025, y'all. It was a happening, y'all. Oscars 3, yes, sir. Shout out to my girl Lisa Davies. She's watching. That's my girl.
Hey, Lisa,
that was another person.
She was like, I've been voting.
Yeah, shout out to Miss Lisa Davies. Appreciate it so much. Yes. Shout out to somebody else I saw. You know my phone be acting up. Yes, Irma Logan. Yes, Irma. Yes, shout out to Irma watching. Yes, sir. All right. I know Irma. You know Irma. She might not have said it, but I know she hit that Ballin Rich a couple times.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. And another person, you know, like I mentioned him in my speech. I was so glad that I saw him at the after. Well, the thing was still going on, but I went outside and saw him because I thought he wasn't there. You know, I gotta mention this guy. He ain't even here, but no, I was gonna mention him anyway. Even he wasn't. Shout out to my brother Sean P, y'all. Sean P, man.
He was there. I said, Sean was there. I didn't get a chance to say nothing. I had money with me, so I wasn't trying to go too far.
Oh yeah.
From the table, but yeah.
Sean, yeah, but I didn't even after went in the hallway and I was like, oh, there goes Sean right there. He's sitting there. I was like, oh man, all right. I'm so glad to see him in the building. Yes, sir. All right.
Greatest promoter ever.
Yes, Mr. Promoter. All right. Somebody definitely please leave that score of what's going on with the Lions. You know, definitely leave that score for me. Now, shout out to my Detroit Tigers, y'all. Yes, sir. Yeah, me and the wife, we was up at Applebee's yesterday, still celebrating the victory, but definitely celebrating our Tigers too. Sitting up there watching them on the big screen at Applebee's at the sports bar, and just enjoying them. And they came through. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I told people. I said, I know I was disappointed too, y'all. The way they was playing, I was disappointed with the 11-12 game losing streak. I was disappointed, but I said, come on. I said, this team is not done, y'all. I'm telling you, it's just something that's happening, and I can't fathom what's going on. But I'm telling you, I told people, I said, if the Tigers get in the playoffs somehow. If they get in there, I said, they are going to get in there. I said, but when they do, I said, these teams better watch out. I'm telling you, the Tigers are becoming a sleeping giant of being awake. Yo, I'm telling you, I'm telling you. I wasn't even really surprised about last night. Seriously, I wasn't. And when them beating Cleveland, I knew they was gonna do it. I said, people, they gonna beat them. So look out, y'all. It's gonna be an interesting October. It's gonna be an interesting October with our Tigers and Lions. Definitely Lions. Yes, sir. All right, I got the wifey engineer here. I got the engineer of the year here.
All right, let me play my theme music again.
All right. Calvin says 14-0. All right. Okay, so it's still 14-0.
I think it's 14-3.
Oh, 14-3 now? Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. 14-3. They can have a little field goal. Let's give them something. Yeah. Shout out to my brother Andre Kirkland, my best friend. We were supposed to be in that game today, but something happened. When we saw those ticket prices, when he called me, he said, "Rich, I'm gonna check out." But I guess when he saw the prices that they had during that time, he was just like, "Rich, man, we catch it at Buffalo Wild Wings." But no, we gonna still get to one.
Yes.
Because I haven't been to a away. I would love to go to a away game while they're out of town. I said I always wanted to do that, but I'm gonna get there. I'm gonna get there. Yes, sir. Shout out to him. All right. Shout out to the man, the creative mind of all this here, Mr. Miles Dixon, y'all. You can't leave without mentioning that brother there, man. The Poskers 3, y'all. Yeah, he was running around so much he couldn't even get dressed, y'all.
And Miles, though, I'm like, Miles, he's like, I don't know when he had to end up leaving. And he's like, okay, mommy, I'm calling him. I hate to be calling him for stuff, but he's like, I'm on my way back. I'm on my way back. I say, where Miles going? He on left and said,
yeah, Miles was just everywhere. He was just Miles, just being Miles, just everywhere. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah, like I said, that was a great moment too. Hey, I mentioned this brother earlier in the show. Yes, sir. I tell my favorite moment of the night, Mr. Mission Smith. Yes, sir. He said, hey, bro. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, that was my moment of the night.
Yes.
About my top moment of the night, him and Houston Genius getting that award and the speech afterwards. It was just awesome, y'all. Yeah. You just don't get no better than that. Yes, sir.
Yeah. Which I'm sorry.
No, you fine.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I'm fine.
Oh, no, go ahead.
No, I was finished. I was just talking, speaking about Mission. Okay. Shout out to his whole team too. The Rich, King Midas. Yes, and the rest of the crew. Yes, sir.
And then what's so dope is the connections that we've made here. King Midas is actually my daughter's coworker.
That's
her coworker. And he just was, a big wrestling fan, and then he found out my daughter's a big wrestling fan. And then we Richard had did a
WrestleMania show.
Yeah, WrestleMania show like the year before all of them came.
Yeah,
he did it with Ashley, and Ashley actually was on your show too. And then, but they actually met King Midas on the show, and then he ended up on his show. So that's awesome to make
that's one thing. I was just talking to somebody about my show. I met this brother the other day, and we was talking about podcasting. And I was telling him about my show. That's one thing I love about Ballin with Rich. Is one thing I love. People getting a chance to connect with each other.
Yeah.
I done had people on the show didn't know Adam from Eve, and they end up just keeping, they might not have, been doing something like seriously. Some of them have been doing stuff seriously, but then there's some that they kept that connection where they just wanted to be a part of that person, whatever, and that's cool. I was like, you can't beat that. Yes, sir. And speaking one more thing about Mission, that's one thing I loved about Richard. He's so happy you presented the man. You just don't Mission, man. You know what? I'm gonna tell you something. I almost messed up, man. I almost did a Steve Harvey in a good way. I almost said your name before I even looked at the award, because I was like, when I said the names, afterwards I was about to say, man, if the Ring Review don't get this, I don't even want to announce this, y'all. I want to say, so bad. I mean, and like going back to what I was about to say about Mission, I love that, because you remember, well, you know how much of a wrestling fan I am, and before I mean, I've heard people having podcasts and different shows about wrestling, whatever. But it was just something about when I first found out. I remember you the one that told me. You was like, Richard, you know, it's a
I saw Mission and his son at the first Oscars, and I said that is so cool. You know, they didn't. You know, I didn't introduce myself or anything, but I did see them, and I said, oh, that's cool. So, and then I ended up adding them. You know, started following them, and I said, Richard, it's a father and son. They do a podcast, and then when you said that you wanted to do a show on WrestleMania, I said you should have them on. I said, see if you could get them on. And then that's how we, you know, end up having them come on.
And then even before Mitch was on the show, just talking to him, and even when he got on that show, just his knowledge of wrestling and not him just being on my show, but then watching his shows on YouTube and the people he interviewed and just his engagement. Because I told you one time I fell off where I was just like, you know, I still love my wrestling, but but listening to Mission talking wrestling make you just want to be like, I gotta pick up my remote and I gotta see what's going on, you know, even if I fell off or whatever. But Mission is the one person that definitely put Monet is definitely in it, but
yes.
Mission, I love the way he bring it. I mean, seriously, he bring it the way I could just listen to him all day talk about wrestling. Yes, sir. Shout out to you, brother Mission, for real, man. That's definitely your calling for real, man.
Full circle moments. That's what we was talking about when, you know, that how all of them met up and everything together. That is cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's cool.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Calvin got his hashtag High Life Globals.
The Wrestling Ring.
Yeah.
Yes.
Global store. Excuse me. Coming soon. And, and he gave a shout out to the Wrestling Ring.
And one person I gotta give a shout out to.
Thank you.
Man, anytime, bro, man. Anytime, man.
We love you too, man.
Love you, bro, for real, man, for real. One person I definitely gotta give a shout out to. I was so happy for her. That was a tough category because I ain't gonna even lie. I was going back and forth trying to pick people for that category. It was just, oh my God. But shout out to Miss Lake.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Lake, man.
Yeah.
Shout out to Miss Lake. Yes.
And it's so funny because Lake always be joking. She be thinking, ain't nobody gonna vote for me. She was joking on the show. Look at her. You know,
yeah.
Winning.
And it's so funny. I wish, you know what? And I really wish I would have had a camera just on her before they even called the winner, because I was kind of peeking back. I mean, you know how you just looking around. I was just, like all the people's names they called. I'm just looking at everybody, just trying to see how they looking, preparing to see if they name get called. And it's so funny when they call her name, she did have that kind of look like, let me get ready to clap, see who they about to be. She did have that look. She did have that look like, let me just get ready to clap. And when they called her name, her eyes went up. And she looked back, and then she looked back and it was just like, did they just say Lake? Yes, that was a moment there. That was a moment.
Actually, I met Lake on Miss Carmen's show. She did Miss Carmen's show a couple of times. Mm-hmm. And I had no idea she was like a podcaster or anything like that. Mm-hmm. Just was on the show, like I said, a couple of times. And when she got, I said, oh, you go Lake, the one who was on the Stomach show. And then, she ended up doing stream and everything. And Lake is just, I could really say that she just herself. She don't care. Miles say crazy stuff.
Miss Lake.
I think she is the one person that can go toe-to-toe
with Miles. Miss Lake, Miss Lake be bringing it. Miss Lake be bringing it Tuesday morning. She be bringing it. She do.
Because it's hard to go toe-to-toe with Miles with how he talk, but she don't care. She bring it. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when I be watching Lake, I just be like, man, this young lady, she belong here for real. I love the way she just, her style, the way she, the way she just, and she be genuine about it too. She don't be just saying nothing. That's Lake. That is Lake, y'all. Yes, sir. Shout out to her for the win. Definitely. And again, definitely shout out to, like I said, my favorite Tuesday night. I be having my popcorn, the Gurf, y'all.
Yeah.
Shout out to my brother Q. His matter of fact, his history was made. What was the young group that won all the awards?
It's One Truth. 1, 2.
What's it?
I'm sorry. I don't want to say the name wrong, but that's
yes. I know they're associated with Q, but people, them young ladies was up there quite a few times Friday night. I was like, wow. And the one thing about it, this was their first year participating, and they took home the gold for real. Yes, I was like, wow. Shout out to Q Lewis and Miles and Kevin. I mean, you talk about a show, y'all. Girl, Miles, he I've watched Girth in the beginning, and even in the beginning, I mean, it was, Girth always been just that, but the combination that they got now, seriously, just Kevin, Q, and Miles, that combination is just gold, man. It's just like, man, you just can't get no better than that for real. And the way they feed off each other and just having a great time, just being themselves. You can't beat that. You can't beat that. That's my show, y'all.
Yeah, Rich, we got 10 minutes.
Oh, 10 minutes? All right. So what else on the podcast you want to talk about? So much, like I said. Let's see.
I did like the performance. The young.
Oh yes, the young lady who performed. Shout out, yes.
Sorry, if forgive me, I don't want to say her name wrong either. But yeah, she was dope. She reminded me of like a Sierra mixed with hey girl boy.
Oh, shout out to Girl Boy. That I was so hey world. I was so happy to see her. I was so happy she was in the building.
Miss me.
Yes.
Hey girl.
I was so glad.
Shout out to Girl Boy. I'm telling you, she was another person that really helped me learn how to engineer because I came up, up to the studio, and I don't even know why I was up there that day. And she was doing her show, and actually, Girl Boy, she was engineering her own show, and so it was her and Ebony. Ebony would be on the camera, and then she would switch up, but she was engineering, and it is like that's what I'm doing today. It is hard to do that, to engineer and be on camera, but she was like, Monique, why don't you just do my show? And I was like, yeah. So she, the thing about their show, they had a lot of things going on, like video. I had to switch cameras when Eb, used to do her when she did
her drink
portion, and so it was a lot. But that's how you learn. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, her shout out to Girl Boy and Eb. Their show really had been. Yeah. It was so lit. Like I said, we used to be lit in midday.
Midday vibes, boy. Yes. That was my show. Yes, it was my show, man.
Sometimes I finish that. I be like, I look down at my drink. I said, man, I don't drink already. The show just started.
Girl Boy, y'all had Monique coming home, kind of, like, yeah, no. Yeah, but shout out to Girl Boy. I was so glad when I found out that she was in town. I was so geeked, man. I was so geeked when I found out she was gonna be here. I was like, yes, for real, yes. Posca just couldn't have been Posca's without her. Yes, sir. All right. Another person I want to shout out. As far as the films, they didn't win, but they represented, and I was so proud of them, and they're doing great things. They were the guests last week on my show. Shout out to my brother, Lamar Bozeman. Yes, sir. And his wife, Beyonda. Yes, sir. Great couple. They had a great...
They looked nice, too.
They looked very nice, very nice. Beyonda had on my blue. I was like, go ahead, girl. Yes, sir. But they did an awesome interview on the carpet with Cam. Oh, man. And just... awesome people, and y'all look out for them. That y'all ain't heard the last from them. They gonna be back. Yeah. They are gonna be back. Yes, sir. I like that. That's what I liked about Calvin's speech too. At the end when he was like, "We gotta get to work." He was like, "We gotta get to work."
Oh yeah, shout out to Calvin.
Calvin, he was like, "Y'all better be careful. Whoever in Calvin category next year, y'all better be careful." He had that look too. That's that look. You be like, "Uh oh."
Yes.
Yes, sir. But
you talking about Calvin Calvin Deal. I'm sorry.
Yeah, Calvin Deal.
He say he got to get to work because he didn't, you know.
Yeah, Calvin Deal.
He right.
Yeah.
We do.
And he had that look on his face too, and I was like, ooh, he mean the business for real.
Like, you know, that's right.
Yeah.
That's right, Cal. That's what it's about, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why I say, you know, us women, you know, much is given,
much is required. Yeah. I was sitting about thinking about that. It's much more than winning an award. Mm-hmm. But when you win it, and like I said, when you realize that people are just looking at you that way, it makes you do think in a different way, kind of like, you know what?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I mean, they say I'm bringing it, but now I got to step up.
Yeah.
I got to step up.
Mm-hmm.
I got to step up, seriously. Mm-hmm. And one thing I can't honestly say from last year to this year, I kind of stepped up a little bit the way I should have, but still can do some improvement, definitely. Shout out to Detroit Press Play. Stacey Johnson, y'all. Yes, sir. They were in that category for a new podcast of the year. Definitely always on my list as best new podcast. Yes, sir. Stacey, they doing their thing. Y'all please check them out on Tuesdays, y'all. Yeah. Seriously, Tuesdays, they are doing their thing. I can't wait to be a guest on the show. Boy, I'm gonna be like a little kid in the candy store with Stacey. And shout out to Lisa Gator. Yes, sir. Yeah, they are doing their thing. They represented last week at the they did their thing at the Black Film Festival, interviewing all kind of people. Just I mean, they just doing it. I mean, I'm just like, I'm loving it. I am loving it. They are just yes.
Yep, and then Louis Calvin. Mm-hmm.
Richard Heath is It's coming. They slept on Pod Talk, and this producer. Okay.
Shout out to Pod Talk.
Shout out to Pod Talk. I watch that too. I be at work a lot, but I watch the replay. But when I'm not working, I watch the Pod Talk, and they break down. I'm telling you, talk about if you want some gems as part of podcast, or a matter of fact, not even just podcasts, but just different things. Period. Y'all check that show out, Pod Talk. Yes, sir. Matter of fact, it was kind of new to a lot of people. That's why I think a lot of people may have slept on them a little bit, maybe. But I'm telling you, from here next year, if y'all already know, but those that don't, y'all gonna be like, man, I missed out on this in the beginning. Yes. Man, yes, Pod Talk. Yeah. My girl Tam, shout out to my girl Tam. Telling Tales, yes.
Congratulations, all she got going on. She got a movie coming up.
Yes.
Everything. Congratulations.
Yeah. So, yes, and that's a great team too. That Pod Talk. Shout out to my brother. I was glad. You know what? It's so funny. I got when I talked to him again, I'm like, did you know that was me? Because it was funny. I passed him in the hall, and he was like walking. I mean, he like looked, but he kept walking. I mean, you know how like you just walking, and I was just like, hey, what's going on, Todd? He was like, he turned again because I guess he didn't. I didn't think he thought that was me. He was like, hey man, what's going on, Rich? Shout out to my brother Todd, man. Yes, sir. My brother Todd, talking with Todd. Yes, sir. That's another show. That's another powerhouse right there, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yep, and Calvin said he appreciates you.
All right.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Oh, Toxic Tone in the building.
Oh, Toxic Tone. Yes, sir. One of the part, like I said, one of the part of the sharpest persons in the building. Yes, sir.
Toxic. Kane stepped in the building like gangster. I was like, look at him.
Hey, what if that would have been fresh if they walked in the room and all you would have DJ Bay would have played like ain't nothing but a gangster party. I could just see oh man, I could see Dyson walking in, nothing but a gangster party. That would have been nice, man. Yes, sir. But y'all represented, brothers. Y'all when I saw y'all, I was like, yes.
Yeah.
Clean, capital C. Clean. Yes.
Yes.
All right. Yes, sir. So like I said, shout out to everybody, all the nominees, everybody. Everybody's a winner. Even if you didn't walk home with no award, you are a winner. Yes. You are a winner. Yes. What you do, you are. Yes, sir. Just
Tom said he appreciates it.
Oh, thanks, bro. Definitely.
Even Calvin said they was just like
the mafia.
Yes, that's what I said.
They was.
I was like, woo.
Yeah, they were nice. All right,
Yes.
all right. How we looking, Ms. Engineer?
Well, we probably got much time.
Oh, okay. But overall, the Oscars was a success. Thank you to everybody that came. Thank you to everybody that supported it. Thank you everybody again that voted for Ballin with Rich. I from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate this. I definitely don't take it for granted. It's something I look at like, yeah. I really wanted the three-peat, you know. In my heart, I was like, I would love the three. Even though I won the same category, you know, the first 2 years I won for Podcast Host of the Year. This is the first, you know, winning for Podcast of the Year. That's really, really, really special. So.
And one more, I don't forget them. Shout out to Calvin Mann.
Yes. Oh.
Yes.
How can you forget the doc, the doc, the doc. Yes, Calvin, man, just you know, professional. That's my man there.
So they won for best
social impact.
Yes,
and Miss Heather won for spiritual. Yes, sir. That's another show. Y'all, if y'all ain't doing nothing Friday, well, definitely Mondays at 4:00, Emmy. And Fridays at 12 o'clock, Ms. Heather be breaking it down, y'all. Y'all check them out, yes, sir. Yeah. But we got so much that's coming in the coming year, y'all, with the people that I mentioned and others that's coming up. I'm like I said, podcasting as a whole, y'all. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes. And his, I don't know, Greg Powers. Greg Powers.
Shout out to you and your queen, big bro. Yes, sir. Thank you, bro. Greg, my brother Greg. Yes, sir. Yes. All right.
Yep. And Calvin, shout out Emmy.
All right. Thank you. Oh, yes, sir. Emmy. Yes, sir.
Yep.
When Cal, I'm sorry, y'all. I've always been that way. When I hear certain brothers that talk, my head just have to go. My ears just go up. I'm just ready to hear what they got to say. When Calvin grabbed that mic, we got to do the sense of speech. I turned that chair around. I was eating, I think, at the time. I was like, put this fork down. I got to hear what my brother, the doc, got to say, man. Always got something to say that you.
He's saying, you see. Same thing. And his son was on his show, and his son was doing the same thing. I said, oh, yeah, that's Calvin.
That's Calvin. Yes, and like I said, shout out to everybody, the Oscars as a whole, from the movies to the podcasting. Everybody, y'all looked good. Y'all represented. Shout out.
One more shout out.
Hey, y'all, award-winning power couple. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi.
Gigi was showing
Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi. When I look back at my pictures that I took and saw that one, I had to smile again. I was like, Miss Gigi is showing like one of my favorite episodes of Martin. That little thigh. You was wearing it, and like I said, my color too. Go ahead, Miss Gigi. Yes, sir. Like I say, everybody was just looking good. Yes, sir. Oh man. Shout out to everybody. And like I said again, before I leave, thank you everybody who voted for Ballin with Rich. I humbly appreciate this honor and
thank you.
And the wifey engineer, engineer of the year. And we ready to bring it even better, even more, y'all, for y'all. And thankful for episode 220. So many great things this year. And I'm ready to have my TV and my phone on to watch all my other podcasters do their thing. I'm so ready. This is Ballin with Rich. Anything you want to say before you go, Ms. Engineer?
I'm so grateful and so humbled, but thank everybody again for voting and sharing, and it's just like I said, this couldn't come at a better time. You know, I'm still asking for prayers for my family. You know, this has been a rough year. It's been a rough year because, you know, my father's very, very ill. But, you know, that being there and that helped a lot. And, you know, that, like I said, it's just, it's been just soliciting prayers. And, you know, thank you to everybody. So
yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, it's Ballin' Rich. And like I said, you know, I gotta just since I was talking about, I love the way Talking Ish and the girls did that thing. Let me do this one thing. I'm the champion, y'all. You gotta come after me now, y'all. Yes, sir. Let me stop. No, seriously, it's all in fun. It's an honor. Thank you. Oh my God. Thank you, Poskers 3, bigger, better, badder. Yes, sir. Thank you to everybody that participated. Thank y'all. Love you both. Y'all was looking so good. Yes, sir. Thank you, Miss Gigi. Miss Gigi. I was kind of like too like on Friday when when they was like, hey, Miss Park, I was like, Miss Gigi. No. Oh, shout out to my girl too, presenter Miss Renee Drakes.
Yeah.
Walking around with the shorts on, trying to have the brothers take a peek back. Like, okay, Miss Drake, okay. All right, but in all, like I said, everybody's looking good. Everybody, just appreciate everybody.
Blessings to you.
All right, thank you, my brother Calvin. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. And like I said, this is Ballin with Rich, and I didn't even get a chance to say this is what I wanted to say at the end of my speech, but you know how I end everything. What I love to say before I end the show: if you ain't balling, you ain't living. If you ain't balling with the Poskers 2025, y'all, you ain't living. If you ain't balling with the podcast of the year, y'all, you ain't living. The wifey engineer, yes, sir. Podcasting as a whole.
Pray for my eardrums.
Uh-oh. She got me today, y'all. So,
yeah.
Shout out to Miles. Miles had me. I almost had an accident at work when he was talking about me the other day on the Rise and Grind. I was in the middle of the traffic when he was doing that. I was like, oh my God. I just get excited, y'all. I just be so excited about the show, my guests, and just everything in general. And we'll be back. We got some exciting things coming for this month, y'all. On some shows we got. So stay tuned. This is 220, and we are out of here. Thank you, Ms. Wife Engineer. Congratulations. Love you.
Love you.
You are the best. Yes, sir. And we are out of here, y'all. We will see y'all next week, y'all. Peace. Go Lions. Go Tigers. Let's do this. Yes. All right.